video is not the video that I had set out to film right now. I was preparing to do my next current top 10 perfumes, the ones that I currently love, as I do every 6 months. And as I'm wont to do, I started to think about, I've been doing those top 10s for about 6 years now. And I was curious to go back and watch some of them just to see at first how much my taste has evolved or changed. And then that kind of ended up being me doing a little bit of analysis. My inner fragrance nerd came out just to see which 10 perfumes consistently ranked very high every time I did these videos. And I've got 10 perfumes here with me, or 10 fragrances, that were the highest, have been like perennial, if not top 10, they've always been close. Some of these have been at my number one fragrance at any given time. And my video was simply going to show you my all-time best-rated fragrances based on all of those videos that I've done. But then I started looking at the list, and as I'm wont to do, I started to overthink this passion for smelly water that I have. And I realized that the 10 fragrances that I'm going to talk about in this video, they can be broken up in 5 kind of separate categories that almost define a little bit of my personality and I guess make a connection to why I love them so much. So I'm going to show you 2 perfumes at a time, and this is in no particular order. I've spoken about these perfumes so many times, I'm not going to go into how they smell, but I'm going to talk about a little bit how they reflect my personality. This may be very boring to some, but I found it very interesting when I started to think about why I love these particular perfumes so much. So the first 2 I'm going to talk about are Germain Equipage and Le Troisieme Homme by Caron, Third Man. These 2 are all-time favourites, and as long as I can still get them, and this goes for all of the perfumes I'm going to talk about, as long as I can still get them, I will have them in my wardrobe for the indefinite future. These 2, I think, when I wear them in particular, and it's interesting that it fell like this, but when I wear these 2 in particular, this is my most old-fashioned masculine side of me. When I wear Heritage or the Third Man, these perfumes always make me feel a little bit more confident, make me walk a little bit taller. And yes, some people who are much younger than me might find that these perfumes smell a little dated, but given the age that I am, I obviously find them completely appropriate. But I like the way that they make me feel more confident, bolder, and just, unashamedly masculine. A little bit on the other side of that, these 2 perfumes, when I wear them, really make me affect my mood almost. These are, I guess, my mood changes when I want to just appreciate simplicity, finding the beauty of everyday things, and the smells of these perfumes reflects that particular emotion to me. Equipage Geranium and 34, I won't pronounce that in French, 34 Boulevard Saint-Germain from Diptyque. They're quite different perfumes, but one of the reasons I so love Equipage Geranium is how, even though the actual composition of this perfume may not be simple or basic, the way it smells on me is basically like beauty stripped down. When I put it on, it's clean, it's fresh, it smells just perfect, and it doesn't have any embellishments to me. A little bit the opposite of that is the complex beauty of 34 Boulevard Saint-Germain, which is a mélange of different odors and scent profiles. But at the same time, again, what these represent to me are looking at everyday things in a new way and appreciating the beauty of just about anything that you can look at, touch, feel, and especially smell. When I want to smell like my darker, more mysterious, brooding side, some may even use the word sexy, these two are the standouts for me. 1740 Maquis de Sade from Histoire de Parfum and Absolue pour le Soir from Maison Francis Kirkjan. Just pure, unadulterated sensuality. There is something a little bit subversive about these scents, which I really like, and it really plays into that side of my personality that probably doesn't come out too often, but it's again, perfume allows you to play different character traits of your complete, whole, rounded personality, and these two really help me get into character. On the other hand, these two all-time greats, well, two of the all-time greats that I've got here, are the perfumes that I like to smell of when I'm feeling a little bit extroverted, when I'm feeling social, and I'm naturally an introverted, in-person, quite shy, reserved kind of personality. But when I want to feel like smelling in such a way that I'm open to socializing, interacting with other people, and wearing something that will get a, I guess, positive reaction, I can't go past Sartorial from Penhaligon's and the classic Habit Rouge EDT from Germain. These are just my, I guess, really just extroverted, almost. I would be more likely to wear these to a party or a social gathering, more so than any of the other ones that I'm talking about in this video. So they are my outgoing fragrances. And finally, the last two of my all-time top 10, well, all-time 10 highly rated perfumes. These ones play into, I guess, my more sentimental, romantic, and I guess sometimes melancholic side. Not so much Seville à l'Aube from L'Artisan Parfumeur. This really is a sentimental, nostalgic scent for me. And in the same way, Ambre Russe by Parfum d'Empire is as well. But I've always found this particular amber perfume, this beautiful amber perfume, to have a strain of sadness that runs through it when I'm smelling it on myself. There is something melancholic about it. There is something almost longing about the smell of Ambre Russe. And, you know, we get in those moods sometimes. And, you know, if I want to feel a little bit happier, I'd wear Seville à l'Aube. Or if I'm just a little bit down and want to reminisce about stuff, it will be Ambre Russe. So those 10 fragrances, perennial favorites, they consistently make my top 10 lists. and a few of them have been my number one at any given time. But I like the fact that it's a reflection of my taste and how it ties in with my personality as well, and the way I want to interact with my perfume. I have gotten to a point now where it's even though there are times when it'll do just to smell clean, smell okay, I want to have some kind of extra level to me wearing scents, and all of these perfumes do that for me. And they are 10 of my all-time favourite perfumes. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have similar things with your fragrances, what you really love, how they change your mood, what you wear for particular situations. I'd love to hear about it. So I'll see you next time.